Okay, welcome back. You're watching the RSL Rhythmix 3. This is our second series of the day. Leenock against LucifroN. Leenock is up by 2 games. I'm joined by DeathRow today once again. Thanks DeathRow for joining me. Do you have any message for the viewers?
Well, hopefully Leenock gives us a pretty long game because so far he's played 5 games under an hour and a half. So yeah.
And well, our second map is gonna be our third map actually. This is 2-0. Let me update the score in a second here. It's gonna be GSL Metropolis.
And in the top center of the map, playing from Spain, we have LucifroN. And in the bottom center of the map, playing from South Korea, we have FXO Leenock. I really hope to see Leenock going for a 3-hatch before pool, just because I really like when Zerg are greedy and ballsy. Then it leaves Terran to have to be aggressive to rectify the situation.
I guess I like this word, rectify.
Yeah.
It's like the French rectifier. It's like
a
very subtle term to explain like how to correct something, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, that's what you have to do against Zerg, you know. Like when they make so many drones, you can't let
Zerg,
them
you need to do
punish.
more than just correcting them, man.
Yeah, I guess.
LucifroN going for the quick depot at his ramp. He hasn't made a barracks, so I think we're gonna see a command center first again. Maybe this time down his ramp, had his expansion, and Leenock is gonna go for the hatch first. This is a map where the distances are very long between the bases, especially cross map like right now. Leenock is going to be the first player aware of that, seeing that there is no close air, and LucifroN chooses to go for the safe command center up his ramp here.
We had the same scenario in game 1 on Oana. LucifroN decided to go for command center first, just like here, and Leenock decided to go for pool first. Leenock, a big fan of going for gas before pool, even without a hatch and even with a hatch. Really liking that style.
So Leenock's build is hatch 15, gas 15, and pool 16. I'm not sure how standard that is, but well, he's been going gas every single time before spawning pool. He really likes to get that speed up as soon as possible. He's very good with his units and his macro at once, so he kind of wants to exploit that, I feel. He's adapted his build orders to his gameplay, basically.
LucifroN's playing differently than in game 1. In game 1, he went for 2 racks and added a much later gas, but this time he's going for 1 racks and adding a much sooner gas. So it'll be interesting to see if he wants to go for maybe Reaper, which I don't know, or maybe just a quick factory into Banshees, maybe.
And LucifroN pumping out his first Marine right now. He's morphing both of his orbital commands. And he's going to do SCV scout. He did scout the close air by first, and he saw nothing. He scouts the second hatch at the other starting position. He's going to be able to scout the gas. And well, Leenock, he did mine a little bit more than he had to from this gas, but he was only mining with 1 drone out of this gas. So I mean, LucifroN, he didn't really overreact the game on Ohana when he scouted that his opponent had mined a lot of gas, remember? He just made the 1 bunker walled by depots. I think he might just do the same, yeah, just as I say that.
Oh, exactly the same. And LucifroN adding a second gas, going for a factory, putting a reactor for his factory, I assume. But
I think we're going to see a starport.
I think he might go for a Banshee. I mean, the quick second gas like that and no additional racks, it really makes me think he wants to make Banshees.
Okay, is Leenock going to go for the quick lair again? Or is he going to do something else? We shall see. Leenock droning up quite a bit right now, making 7 more. He has enough gas to start his lair, but he does not seem satisfied with his drone count so far. His queen is gonna start the creeps raiding. I really like that Leenock always gets a quick 3rd queen and start creeps raiding as soon as possible, whereas LucifroN right now he's adding on a starport, getting a tech lab from his barracks, so we're gonna see some Banshee action here.
I don't know if Leenock is aware that it might not be it might be Banshee, because there wasn't that many Marines, and Leenock put right away an Evo Chamber. So is he getting ready for to have spores? That's
and he's starting his lair right now, so I wouldn't be surprised if he adds on a couple more gases here. But well, looks like a macro hatch is gonna be thrown down here. This is a weird build by Leenock. Like, he's made so many drones. Like, I mean, right now he's made more drones than he did in the entire game that he played earlier on Ohana. And he's adding 2 more gases right now. We have Cloak that started being upgraded here. Leenock is upgrading Carapace. He's adding on 16 more Zerglings at about the 7th minute. I think he knows that there's going to be Hellions on the way here, and he wants to defect those attacks as effectively as possible. He throws down the Baning Nest to help wall at his ramp and help defend against any kind of big attacks with Bio later on. And well, the first Banshee is out. Cloak is on the way. Leenock is going to try to get some vision from those watchtowers. He's maybe going to do a bit of a run by here.
LucifroN adding a 3rd CC, finishing the depot wall, and starting to add a little bit more barracks, going for stem, and doesn't send a Banshee right away. He's waiting for a second Banshee before sending it out. I kind of like that, because if you get caught by an Overlord, they kind of start preparing. While if you wait for 1 or 2 or if you wait for 2 or 3 Banshees, they won't see you and you'll have the surprise effect.
Yeah, well, I'm actually surprised by this. I wouldn't have never expect any Terran to do this. Usually they just go as soon as possible. Oh, those Banshees are gonna fly next to this Overlord. And this is going to be great for Leenock. He's going to be able to spot both of those Banshees. Kinda expect that there is Cloak as well, and he's going to be able to get ready, maybe with a Spore in his main. We still do not have a 3rd hatch. LucifroN scans the main of Leenock. He's not able to spot too much. He didn't even see the Evolution Chamber at the expansion. And well, Leenock, it looks like he has not yet chosen which other unit he's going to get in addition to those Zerglings and Banelings. He's morphing a couple Banelings right now. Actually, a lot of Banelings in front of LucifroN's base. LucifroN is not aware of this. He has almost nothing at home. He has 2 Marines in 1 bunker. He's making more barracks. He's going to start siege tank production but this is going to be too late. And this reinforcement of Zerglings is just going to be so big. Leenock, he wants to beat the world record of most series won under the least time, I guess.
Maybe he's angry and he just wants to go back to bed. But yeah, we have a 2-base solid coming in from Leenock. He's going to have Baneling speed soon, but will it matter? The Marines falling down.
And everything's dying right now for LucifroN. He's down to 23 army supply to the 52 of Leenock. Leenock playing so good in this tournament, in this group stage so far, destroying both of his opponents. I think this is going to be 3-0 as well. He did kill a lot, but this is... Wow, LucifroN has actually held this. But
yeah,
well...
There's 5 Aliens remaining. There's a lot of production right now for LucifroN. LucifroN kept a lot of it.
Oh wow, I think I missed something, because Leenock is actually down to 20 drones. So I'm actually going to check the replay after this, because I think I really missed something here. And you did too, because you didn't mention anything.
I guess you missed the 2 Banshees that killed a lot of drones from the main and the...
Really, it was the Banshee? I think it was the Hellions, because he had Queens in position and he had an Overseer. And Leenock right now moving in for the kill. Once again, 16 army supply to 33. If LucifroN keeps on holding those attacks, he's going to be fine, but it doesn't look at it as he's going to be able to. He has a lot of units queued up, man. This is Goody playing. Why is he adding add-ons? He needs to make more Marines. Those Zerglings destroying all those SCVs right now. And we had 36 walkers killed to 20. Well, the Zerglings, man, they are like unstoppable. Leenock Zerglings, they're like not real, like not normal. They just go in and kill everything.
It's a battle of Zerglings versus SCV. Is LucifroN gonna... Oh, but the 2 Banshees come back into play. So is LucifroN gonna be able to clean up the Zerglings? Keep in mind he has 3 orbital commands, so there's gonna be a lot of mules put down if he's able to stabilize from this.
He needs to stop mining from his natural right now. Flight, wall his ramp with his buildings, and if he holds this, I mean, he has 3 orbitals, so he will be fine. LucifroN right now trying as hard as he can to hold 18 SCVs to the 19 drones of Leenock. Leenock still trying to kill a couple more SCVs. I'm surprised he hasn't gone into droning mode, but he's gonna just make a Spire, and I think he's just gonna try to get a couple mutas out to finish his game. But I don't know, man. If he goes for the Spire, he's not going to be making units for some time. He's droning up right now. He's going to give enough time to LucifroN to be ready for this. I mean, LucifroN is going to be able to pump Marines out of 4 barracks, 3 of them at reactors. That's going to be a lot of Marines. Look at the Zerglings, man. They are like ninjas. They go around. They are like uncatchable.
Yeah, Leenock right now is in a full drone mode. Maybe he just wants to drone up, and the only worry for Leenock is the Banshees, so he went for Spire. Or just because he already has Baneling speed, so I mean, maybe he just doesn't want to play Infestors and he wants to go Mutas and go back into a real game, because right now he's droning really hard. Well, he stopped droning now to be able to make 5 Mutas, but...
Oh, he has siege mode already. Okay, so he's gonna make tanks one at a time, add a couple Marines, and well, he's not making Medivacs right now because he thinks that more Banelings are coming his way. LucifroN not scanning any further, not spotting the Spire so far, and well, he's still making a lot of Marines. I don't know, man. He has so many Marines that I think he's gonna be fine and win this game. I think Combat Shield just finished as well. Those 2 Banshees are gonna do a little bit more poking. They might see the Mutas. Oh, the Mutas find the Banshees on the way. And I think this is so good for LucifroN because now he's just going to be able to make a couple more turrets and he's going to be ready for this. A lot of Zerglings were made as well. Well, we're still going to see a big bust. I was expecting just Zergling and Muta, but I think Leenock is going to make even more Banelings and well, going to try to end this game right here and then, since his drone count is so low, 34 to the 30 of LucifroN. But we do have Tri-Mule being used, 1500 income right now to 1000. A lot of Banelings being morphed here. 15 in total right now, and those Mutas are going to fly around, maybe try to pick off 1 or 2 units. Well, those Marines are going to say no to that. Look at the Zergling on the third, man, the forgotten Zergling. He needs to get a piece of the action. This one Banshee in the main going to try to get a couple more drones. 24 kills, 25 now on that Banshee. Commander status. That one does not joke around. And I think he's going to be able to get a couple more drones.
Position with the tanks. 2 turrets, the Mutas are not going to touch those tanks at all, and the tanks are going to shoot all those Banelings and Lings as they come forward to the wall. There's no way for Leenock to win this, unfortunately, but he's still trying. He's still
never say never. Leenock moves in now with all of the Zerglings and Banelings. The Mutas are trailing behind. They're trying to pick off the tanks, but there is a couple of Marines here not attacking. There's 2 turrets, and Leenock taps out. Well, that was actually pretty good. Really nice hold here by LucifroN. We're going to have a quick look at the replay actually, because like a noob that I am, I missed the Banshees wreaking havoc in the economy of Leenock. Yeah. And I think everybody wants to see this.
You were really right when you said that the FXO house has really refined all-ins, you know. Leenock opting to go for a tier 2 all-in, a layer all-in. And it was really nice to see. He had Baneling speed and Zerglings, and it almost went bad for him. Like, you know, he even won with an all-in while losing like 20 drones like that. That's pretty crazy to me.
I just want to see those Banshees, man. I'm actually, like, you know why I didn't even look at the Banshees? Because he had 2 of them. Leenock saw them coming. He had 3 Queens ready in his main, and he had an Overseer. So I was like, how could he possibly lose anything? But I think what might have happened is that LucifroN, his Hellions were out of position when he got attacked. And he might have gone with his Banshees plus his Hellions and just basically fry those Queens. And then once the Queens were gone, since there was no Spore, his Banshees had like, well, they had time to do anything they wanted, so they killed a lot of workers.
Yeah.
Are you in the game? Tell them to wait for me.
Alright.
I just need to see those Banshees. I'm sorry, people. I think a lot of people want to see as well exactly what happened, since I completely missed it.
Yeah, the aliens and the Banshees, deadly combo.
Get a camera, man. It can't even keep up. Okay. This Banshee's moving. Oh, and Leenock was not looking for some time. And actually, since Banshee's one-shot drones, LucifroN just did some really nice move here of sniping a couple in the main and then moving into the natural. And then he just put those on hold position, and Leenock was not looking. This was the game-winning move here, basically.
Yeah.
He got 20 in the first place, and then later on he got a little bit more. So yeah, LucifroN doing very good here. And well, we're gonna have a short break, and then we'll be right back.